So, what is the definition of an axis in math? Hi, I'm Jimmy Chang. I've been teaching college math for 9 years, and an axis in math is something that is used often in the various algebra courses, in geometry, as well as calculus. It all depends on what the situation happens to be. Now, most college courses use just the two axes, that which we'll discuss very shortly, and calculus ends up using a third axis. We can picture this third axis, but it's kind of hard to graph. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's talk about what an axis in math actually is. It's actually a number line, but this indicates giving motion with positive and negative numbers and the number 0. Now, here are some examples. Let's talk about the x-axis. The x-axis is a horizontal axis. It gives you motions that deal with right or left. Now, the middle is 0, and over here represent positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and over here negative numbers, -1, -2, and so on. There's also the y-axis, which is another number line, but you can think about it from a vertical standpoint. That's why the y-axis can be construed sometimes as a vertical number line, because it operates the same way, except that it gives you vertical motions, upward or downward. Now, the middle is 0, but above it you have +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, of course, so on and so forth. And below the 0, you have -1, -2, -3, -4, and of course, the pattern continues on. So far, you have the x-axis giving you the horizontal motions with positive and negative values and 0, and the y-axis, which gives you the vertical motions, positive, negative, and 0. Now, there is a third axis known as the z-axis. I only mentioned this briefly here, but it works the same idea. The z-axis gives you that third dimension. It gives you the diagonal axis. You can go diagonally negative or diagonally positive, and you label it the same way. But you have 3 axes, 3 motions. My name is Jimmy Chang, and that's how you define an axis in math.